Hi guys, and welcome to our Friday night hangout. Jane and I are here, and of course we have our extra guests. We also have the amazing Maria, as always. Hi Gerda, hi Karen. I will put everybody on, and Flump's here of course as well. And hi Hermit.
Hi.
Hi Debbie. Hi. Yeah. How are we all doing tonight? Are we all ready for doing some reads?
Yay.
Yeah. Hi, Yasna. Someone says hi, puppy. If you come from Facebook, we probably don't see your name, so you have to type your name in. This is Plump. She's the youngest member of the WDA team. I think so. She
Yeah.
is. Yes. So we are going to get on and do some reads. If you want to put your questions in the comments, then we will start reading for you. In the meantime, Maria, what deck do you have today?
You wanted that. I have this Naughty by Nature tarot, also known as the most disturbing deck I've ever laid eyes on. But I mean, I love it. It's just unique. Like
It's
seriously.
disturbing.
It is like seriously. There is something. Okay, this is very in line with the kind of things that I usually have, but it's like, there are huge dicks everywhere, and then some cards like this Nine of Swords, that's like the stuff of nightmares.
I think it's
But
probably the scariest Nine of Swords out there.
yeah, I know, look at the 8. I mean, like, this deck is definitely something. And then I have the Oracle Beline.
Yay, and Maria's course
Yay.
in the Beline is up on the
Yeah.
WDA website. So if anybody wants to learn Beline, you only have to go to the WDA website. Have you got any new courses coming up, Maria?
Not now, because I'm going on a holiday next week.
Yay, where are you
I'm
going?
not going to do anything. I'm going to Sardinia. I don't know how you say that in
Sardinia.
English. Yes, exactly that.
It's lovely.
Sardinia. Okay, Sardinia. Yeah, that's where I'm going, and I don't intend to do anything until I'm back.
No, you
But
should
hopefully there will be a level 2 of Oracle Beline
Brilliant.
soon,
I've
at
got
some time.
Tarot Mediumship coming up next week.
Yeah.
And if we have any Swedish people watching, we do have a free intro to runes, Lenormand and Kipper on Sunday with the WDA Sweden. I'm just having a look at the comments. If you put your name and the question that you want, we will get round to some reads. Maria will use her dodgy deck for you. I also have on Monday, I have the Tarot Mediumship course coming up, which teaches us how to do the superconscious read, which is connecting directly with spirit with our tarot cards. It's a slightly different look at the tarot cards. It's a belief system by which I live. So I'm going to be putting everybody through that from Monday. That's on the WDA website. So let's see what we have. Before we go into them, I will say that both Debbie and Hermit are endorsed readers with the WDA. We consider them both team members in our groups. So, test them with the best questions that you have. Let's have some really obscure questions tonight.
The juicier, the better.
Exactly. We want some juice. What's the weirdest thing you've ever read on, Maria?
I'm not sure I can say that live. Jane knows what, and you know what's the weirdest thing I've ever read on?
Maria, I'm starting to blush at
You're starting to blush, and I haven't ever said it. Okay, so I'm going to the weirdest thing I've ever asked. Was a person who wanted me to know if one of his co-workers was willing to perform a certain bodily function in his mouth, something that you usually do like in private.
defecating.
Yeah, like number 2. Yeah, exactly. Yes, we are on YouTube, so I am not quite sure what are the things that get you banned on YouTube. That's the most disturbing thing I've ever been asked.
Wow.
It's the
Yeah.
most disturbing thing I've ever heard of anybody.
Joe says, "Oh my God, yeah."
We actually live through Maria's fiber reads. They are incredible.
I have very lovely and wonderful customers,
Yes, you
and
do.
yeah, but I have had some questions, some like tough questions. Oh, the therapist one,
Oh, yeah.
that was good.
Oh, I never responded to that one. What was Sorry.
No, but I turned that down. I turned that one down because this was a person who was in therapy, and his therapist had just died unexpectedly, and he wanted to know what was the message that his therapist had for him from the dead, like, how to wrap up that therapy. And it was like, no, I don't think you could do this.
You have a line.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I have a line. I shouldn't have crossed the line in previously, but I decided not to go with
Keep
that.
the line now.
Yeah, yeah, I am respecting the line now. Yeah.
So we'll jump into some reads. Everybody write your questions. Like I say, we're happy
How
to.
reads? How about you? I said mine. What are the
Oh, no,
weirdest
you
things
read.
that you have?
I actually don't have those kind of questions.
Why are you God's favorite person?
No, I do a lot of work reads and financial reads, and um, people who are wanting to leave their partners is a big chunk of my work at the minute.
The normal stuff.
Mine's our spiritual path and how to get on it or remove himself. Or I do have an occasional kind of what's happening read, as you know, Maria, because
Yeah.
Maria has acted as a translator before.
Yeah, I that
That
was
was,
funny.
I'd say that was the most strangest read that I've ever done is reading in English and having it translated on the spot into Spanish. That was strange, the whole element of it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm handing out reads now.
Okay.
We won't make Hermie or Debbie go first. We will throw that at Maria. And you can answer Jo Masters and what she needs to know about staying in a fandom she's been involved in. I will just hand out the other questions. Have you got that in your head?
That's mine.
Yeah, it's yours.
Okay.
Okay. Debbie, if you want to answer Gerda, will everything go okay tomorrow when she's packing up our house? And if we let then her meet have the second part of that question, will my husband find a job in Cyprus? Is that okay? Okay. Nate came in. So Debbie is asking if everything will go okay tomorrow and with the flight, etc. And her meet is asking whether her husband will find a job. Stop it. She's trashing the place. God. Um, 1 second. You want to do that one? And then we're all set up. So,
Gloria, do I need to do the other part of Gerda's question?
you'll do this second part of the Gerda question. Will Gerda's husband find a job in Cyprus? So, Maria, you go first.
Okay, I'm ready. Can I start?
Yes?
Okay. So you are not listening to me already. I didn't even start speaking. Control yourself. Okay, so this is for Joe. So what I see here, Joe, is the issues that you are having in this fandom are caused by a particular set of people for what I can see, and I can see that these people are troublemakers, are people who, in a way, like to stir the pot and to keep things, uncomfortable or tense for others, so that they can have like the cool kids group and then everyone else, or have someone that they can use as a punching ball, basically. And what I see is that this is something that is inherent to being into this group. And what I see is you can still enjoy this if you, mm, if you are focused on the people who bring you happiness, or who bring you pleasure, or who bring you some sort of joy out of being here. But attempting to fix the tensions is a bit of a futile thing, because it is in their nature. So you can stay or you can go, but accepting that this is the situation with them, and that if you are to stay, you can do it, you can enjoy it, but you have to limit who you are in touch with or who you interact with within the group.
Very
I
good.
finished. You can go back to listening now.
Very good. Debbie, you're next.
So, Gerda, for the move tomorrow, I can see that it's going to give you some conflicts. It's difficult for you, um, but I can also see your husband is, how do you say it? Your rock. He's there for you. He's giving you certainty. He's giving you the how do I say it? Um, yeah, he's there for you. I don't know how to say it differently. You're very insecure about cutting. Not insecure. It's like cutting your paws is difficult for you. But your husband will be there tomorrow for you. He will be supporting you. He will be there for you during this change. And I think it all will be for the best, because I have a great outcome card. So I think it will be great. You just have to go through the hassle tomorrow, and it will turn out okay.
Well, travel's always stress, and when you move in, it heightens everything. So just get it under your belt, Gerda. Uh, Hamid, you're next on whether a job can be found.
But I think so. He'll get the job, okay, and it will be something good for him. But it will have it's part of it's some negativity or some sort of thing that will keep him stuck, which would not be in a good way. Either he has to overdo too much, or give too much of his time and energies over there, and maybe he won't be getting that much of return as he would expect for it. But definitely, I feel somewhere your support will help him to move through, and it would be a new beginning for him in his career and in his personal in his career. This is what I see. But it would be a mixed bag. Things won't be that easy as he would like to.
Magic. Jane, you're up next.
So, Sumed's question was, how will my migraine headache be for a couple of months? It includes my office stress, late work, and too much workload. So the question I asked was, show how your migraines will be for the coming 4 weeks. We're already halfway through the month. What I see is there's a lot of, I know you're saying about office stress, but I would say that you're actually getting a lot of eye strain and actually some inflammation actually starting. That's what's really triggering off the migraines, as well as that, the things that's going on. With regards to like you and your thought processes, the workload that's on you, it's almost in some way that it's causing some kind of conflict within yourself. You're kind of having a bit of anxiety, or presenting, it's starting to present itself, which is flaring up these migraines. I would say one of the biggest things to do is it's going to kind of keep cycling around for a few more weeks. Yes, I'd say within the 2 to 3 week mark, you'll start seeing improvement, but that's just because some of the decisions about maybe some decisions that you've been making in work are actually going to then start becoming less kind of problematic for you or less worrisome. It shows that it's going to kind of take a lot of effort to kind of rid yourself of the stress. So I would suggest that when you're home, you actually really take the time to try as much as what you can to actually relax. And there'll be some back and forth with that because I would suggest that you're spending some time ruminating on things as well when you're getting home, so you're not actually able to leave your work in work and have that kind of personal life. But by the end of the 4 weeks, you will reach a stability, and the migraines in the essence will start improving massively from that.
Yay! We all like a improvement in migraines.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm doing Melanie and how her vacation in Belgium will go. I've got
Yay, Belgium.
the gypsy cards out for a play. And I would say, Melanie, that it actually ends up costing a little bit more than you expected. There are some expenditure that that hadn't been made light to you already. It looks like it's a new area that you're going to, or maybe it's just a hotel or where you're staying is new. And I would say that the time that you spend with others is great. But there are some things that you don't really like about the place that you are going to. And that really, again, could come down to financials. You got some challenging cards there, Melanie, for that. You could even see cancellation, not of the holiday itself, but cancellation of people that you were supposed to meet, etc. So some underlying stuff that makes you think, okay, let's see if we got any juicy questions. If I do miss your question and when I'm giving them out, it's only because the chat jumps up. So please just write it again if it hasn't come up or if I've gone past you. Let's see. So, Debbie, do you want to take Yasna
Okay.
and Hermeet? If you take this one, Tennille, should I avoid this past person from returning and move forward with my new love interest? Maria, I haven't given you one yet.
Nope.
We've done Yasna already. This one for you, Maria.
Okay.
Sumed says it resonates. Okay. Everyone got a question? And I will be reading for Ellie Welly. I love that. Ellie Welly, I'll be reading for you. I haven't missed that one. So, Debbie, I gave you first, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You
So Yasna, your vacation in your hometown. So I can see a lot of going out, meeting with friends, rekindling with your the connections that you have. Um, but I can also see some doubts. Maybe it's draining you. Maybe you have lot scheduled. Um, but you maybe feel like it's too much sometimes doing all those visits and all those reconnections, and it's a little bit draining. And maybe you're not sure about your old friends. Are they really that close to you still, or maybe they're not as good as friends as they were? They're a little bit down of that, but in the end, it will be a very rewarding trip, and you will get the most out of it.
Yay! That's what we like to hear. Get the most out of it. Jane?
Yes, I have Laura who was wanting to know, does she take a mediumship path or does she take the psychic or normal path? For the mediumship path, I would say that there is some kind of, you've definitely got some kind of blockages within yourself, or there's some kind of blockage that's preventing you from really truly believing that you're able to fully open up in a lot of ways, and maybe it's actually that fear of opening up and letting go. I would say that in the moment, actually, really, you feel like more of an authority figure in that you've really got you feel completely in charge, and you are very confident in the ways in which you actually can assert yourself using the Lenormand. And it's something tangible for you when you're doing it just purely mediumship. There's actual blockages within yourself that are preventing you from actually fully opening up to that or being able to explore it more. I also got an advice for what you should be doing, and I would be saying for the advice being out of the two, there is no wrong or right either. You've really got some really strong intuitive drives within yourself. What I would see is if you can kind of release some of your fears or work towards actually looking at things in a different way, looking towards working through those fears if they crop up at any time. It'll allow you to actually incorporate mediumship alongside Lenormand and with any other divination system also with that.
Okay. Hermit, you up next.
Yeah.
Was yours
As far
Timio?
As far as you asked that should you leave your ex and move forward with a new person, I definitely feel you should leave your ex and move forward with a new person. The reason is that you were always drained and things were not good with your ex, and I definitely feel you need to end things with him so that you can move forward in your life and get back into your powers, or just take your powers back from that person who always, I think so, you had some differences, or the person always tried to overpower you. So you just need to get over him, and definitely you can move forward with the new person as it's a new beginning in your life. And I think so, the love and support you desire from a relationship, you'll definitely get from this person. And at this point of time, I feel you are very tired and given up to your situations or in your relationship or whatever you had gone through in the past. But definitely, this person would be a better option than your ex. Thanks.
So get rid of the old and in with the new. Magic. Maria?
Okay, so this is for Erica about whether to go with natural or modern medicine. And what I see here is that the path that you want to take can only take you so far. I see that treatment would be incomplete if you were not to also allow what your doctors are suggesting. I see that your approach can and will definitely help, but that you would really be missing out on percentage of healing, let's say, or manageability that you can achieve of this ailment if you were to go exclusively how you want. What I would suggest looking at this is that you mix both options so that you can get the best of both worlds. I see as well that there is a chance that while you are managing this ailment or this condition, something else could come up. And what I see is that information is key for your healing, and it is something that you would only find out through pursuing the kind of treatment that your doctors are suggesting. So what I see is that this would very noticeably improve your recovery or the manageability of the ailment, because I don't know exactly what it is and what is like the goal that you would be pursuing. But blending both is the way to go, and keeping in mind that you might miss out on information that can later be key if you go exclusively with the kind of treatment that you had in mind. So that's what I can tell you. You were not listening. Don't me.
I wasn't listening, and I'm looking wilder by the second. I don't know what's going on here today. I have Ellie Welly, and I have I love that name.
Thank you, Jasna.
Ellie Welly is the best name. So you think Ellie Welly's? I love it. Anyway, I have Ellie Wellies whose sons have been going through tough times. I pulled a spread for each of your sons. I obviously don't know how old they are. However, it looks like one's either going through or has gone through a relationship breakdown that has or is really tough on him. The the son that this is, though, in the very near future, will see a pickup in all aspects of his life. There's going to be a long-term commitment. There's going to be an increase in finances for them. Is going to put to bed everything that went before, and he's really going to pick up his life and find his happiness within his own life. The other son won't pick up as quickly. He struggles with himself very much. He struggles with others. He may even struggle with people in authority, for example. And he also struggles in losing someone, but I don't really think that it's a partner. I would say rather a losing of a family member, for example. But in his future, you also have constancy and long-term longevity, a pickup into himself, finding himself, knowing what he wants to do. I don't know how old he is, but maybe he'll find out one day. But it'll take him a little bit longer than it will the other son, who is going to actually see quite a quick turnaround. They both have a few issues that are teetering and that will take them into the near future, but then, like I say, that one son will really pick up really quickly and the other son will follow as well. It's just he's gonna need a little bit of time because he has a lot of trust issues. All right, so let's see if anybody's watching and wants a question, put it in the comments and we will read for you. I'm just looking down. If I miss yours, please write it again because this jumps around. We've done all of those. Natural medicine, we've done that one. I'm behind. Maria's done one.
Yes, I did.
The question. Wow.
Can't I have a question?
Debbie, do you want to read for Maria?
Okay.
Hi, Grant.
Maria, if you do the one underneath you from Manuela Mani.
Okay, which is?
And with the name Manuela, I would.
Okay, Manuela. Got it.
Where's my relationship going? You want to do that one? Yeah, it's a good one. And this one, Hermes Valentis. Hi, Valentis. Thinking of reapplying to a previous job at a loan company. However, will they rehire me or not? Okay, who did Debbie first.
The first card for your holiday in Sardinia is Luke.
Yay! That's good.
So, what can I say? It will be very energetic. You will see new places, meet new friends. Um, it will be a very comforting place for you. It's like you find some stability there. You can imagine yourself being there all the time. And I think you will be having a hard time leaving again.
Wow.
Um, I think it will be difficult to leave this new stability behind. And I think you, in the end, you may be fantasizing about living there. Even it's like you're meant to be there some way. I don't know.
Sounds
It will be
interesting.
nice.
And
I will definitely update you after
Yes,
it. But
please.
sounds really interesting. And actually, like the going there was quite meant to be. Like quite an offer that I got for like almost no money.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's interesting. Thank you. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yes, please do so.
Yeah.
Brant's in the audience. Hello, Brant. We miss you.
Brand. Hi.
We miss you on here. Who did I give you next?
I'll read next.
Go on then.
So Andrea wanted to know why it's a bad to find love, and I would suggest that you really kind of experience having a heartbreak or real speed disappointment at a young age with a relationship. It's something that's kind of comes through, but I would say um, at times really you see things within people that might actually trigger you into thinking that that pain is something that's going to become again any kind of like um, conflicts or anything like that. You actually, I would say you're almost in some senses triggered by it, but you've got to be open to the new. And I would say in a lot of ways you've got to really focus on what is you want out of a relationship, what is love to you, what is the way you want to receive love, what is the way that you feel you deserve to be loved, how do you deserve to be loved, and actually form a love as well for yourself. And from that, you'll see kind of like new sparks coming within you. I would say that there's potential for people to actually really want to have relationships for you, but I think that at times you might be feeling that they're only after one thing or something like that. So it's about really assessing why it's so difficult to find love is because in some ways you're so fearful of being hurt that you've forgotten what it is, what love is all about, and what love is to want to have rather than you focus more on what you don't want to have. Does that make sense? How I've described that?
That's lovely.
Felt like I was saying it back to front there.
Maria?
So this is for Manuela about her relationship. Where is her relationship going? What I see here is that her relationship, or well, your relationship, Manuela, can only improve up to an extent, and there seems to be kind of a proverbial price to pay for you to be in this relationship. I see that this somewhat compromises your values, or compromises what you think is right. And I see that this is a relationship that can only give you so much, and that is highly dependent on how much you are investing in it, how much you are pouring into it. But I see that if you were to withdraw the energy that you are putting into this, you would say that the relationship decays. So I see that this is something that you can continue to be in if you wish, but that depends very much on you pulling the weight of the relationship. So it's important for you to know that it is not really going to progress in the way that you would like for it to progress, and not because of you not doing enough, but because the circumstances don't really allow for things to move further. So in a nutshell, while it can continue, it appears that it is not going to move forward. Don't say yay.
It's not going to move forward.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I was like, don't say yay, it's not a yay.
You have to make sure that you end your interpretation with a 3-word summary of whether it's a yes or a no.
Okay, so that you don't say yay.
Hermit, your turn.
I feel you would be selected again for the job. The reason maybe at this point of time, a lot of thoughts might be going on in your mind, what will happen and what will not. But definitely, I feel you would be chosen again. But you need to put a lot of hard work into your job to prove yourself. And I definitely see that you will do that, and you'll get that offer, or you'll be expected as over there for the job, and definitely you should move forward if you get that offer back again, and and it will be good for you career wise also. So I see a big yes that you will be definitely approved for that job again.
That's brilliant news. You'll have to let us know next time whether it goes ahead. I was gonna do, if I don't say your name correctly, I'm sorry, Semaj Thomas. You would love some insight and life being at a standstill. I've actually pulled a full Kipper GT, the 36 cards with the minis, just to have a look at the if everything's in such a standstill. It tells us why. It also tells us, you know, the coming a couple of years to see if there is a shoot upwards or anything. And what I would say is that you are in an amazing position. You don't feel like it right now, but life is going to change, and it's going to change suddenly, quickly, and in a very karmic manner. So the lessons of the past will have been worth it, because within this coming year, I would say even within the coming 6 months, we see a massive change in your well-being and status, and it really prepares you for the upcoming year ahead, because you do actually have other people in the mix, whether that's a partner or somebody that you're really close to. We have them playing a vital role within the coming 2 years, and seeing the shifts and changes and really heading in a better direction. Straight ahead of your face, you've got the upturn card. Having said that, you tend to have a little bit of a negative disposition at times, in which you can't see the positives of a situation. You may feel down within yourself, feel like you're getting on, for example, feel like you've been doing this for so long, and no matter what you do, there's no kickstart. But actually, once you rid all of that and say, well, it's not really important what I've done up to now, it's important what I do going forward. And the coming 2 years is going to be a, like I say, a major upheaval, a major change within your life, that does see everything getting better, from finances to well-being to partnerships, relationships, etc. And you are actually in the position to drive it. So if you actually stand up and say, right, I'm actually going to do this, I'm going to make some changes and I'm going to make them stick, then the coming 2 years are going to be a, a good, I would consider you being in a good position within the coming 6 months already. And there we go. Yay.
Yay!
We don't have any more questions. If anybody does want one, put it in quickly. Otherwise, we will be ending. Hermit, um, Hermit is what, 11:39 now? Nearly midnight.
It's 12:09.
I've got no chance. Just reading what Samaj has written. Good insight, and that gives me a lot of hope. I've been working on things. I keep looking for that thing to show up. It's going to show up within the coming 3 months, because you had that unhoped for money right in front of you. The only thing standing in his way was actually you. So it's time to get over yourself and get on with it. Brant says he'll try and join in next time. Yay!
Yay, Brown.
Yay! We need Brant on. So no more questions. We will let you all go. Are we here next week? Are we here next week?
I
Maria?
am not. I will be in Sardinia.
Maybe Brant will be.
Yeah, you will have to live without me for a week. I can send you a postcard so that you feel less alone.
A real one.
Yeah,
Does anyone do that anymore?
I do.
Do you? Wow.
Tony, I have a question. Can you do a question for me?
Okay.
Tony, I have applied. My husband, and one more friend couple has applied for a Shenzhen visa, and till now we have not received it. And on 22nd is our flight. Will we receive our visas or not?
Wow, Hermite's dropping that bomb right in there.
Because there was an issue with my passport also. It is little damaged. So because our flight tickets will go waste, and it's his 50th birthday, and this was my gift from him from my side, and everything will go away.
I'm nervous for you, Hermite, about what's going to get seen.
We all are nervous.
Absolutely.
It's a yes or no.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
There's not even one negative in there. They're all good cards.
Thank
Um,
you so much, Tony. My
when
intuition
I,
was
as an
again
advice,
guiding me.
Mead, I don't know whether you've been dealing with it or whether your husband's been dealing with it, but your husband needs to get in touch with them. And when your husband gets in touch with them, the change will start, and they'll probably say they're coming soon. So if you're
Tony, we have no way of contacting them because our passports are already with the embassy. Even we don't know where they are at the passport office or they are at the embassy. Even we have no clue about it. So we have paid all the extra charges to get the information. But and tomorrow is 2 days is off. Only 4 days are left for our flight, and we still don't have a visa, neither our passports with us.
I've asked again
So
when you'll get them before you go. Absolutely.
yeah, my intuition says I will get it by 20th, and we have a flight for 22nd morning. I hope we get it.
Well, let us
Thank
know.
you
Good
so much.
luck with that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We may be here next week. We don't know yet, but we will share it at some time. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you all in the WDA groups on Facebook.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.